The functional activity flowcharts are the most used ones and can be represented in various forms. This form is called the swim lane flowchart, as it uses lanes or columns to represent different participants or functional areas involved in a process. Each lane corresponds to a specific department, role, or individual responsible for performing specific tasks within the process. The lanes are arranged in a way that resembles the lanes in a swimming pool, hence the name swim lane diagram. The process steps or activities are placed within the appropriate lanes based on the responsible party or department. This type of flowcharts give mid-level details, enough to start the process analysis phase using the 4 lenses of analysis that we will cover in later sections. Functional activity flowcharts bring with it some important advantages. With this flowchart, you can identify where most of the work is being performed. In a glance, you can spot the lane or functional area that have most of the process shapes allocated. It also helps to break down each activity into smaller manageable tasks that can be measured for different times, such as cycle time, waiting, and transportation time. Quality issues and associated costs can also be surfaced with the use of flowcharts, especially when several loops and handoffs are visualized between lanes. With swim lane flowcharts, you can easily spot who is doing what, as each lane represents the function or department performing the activity. Again, problems can be identified easily when the chart goes complex, with excessive feedback loops and handoffs, which may indicate a fat or non-lean flow of the process. As we will see later, a functional flowchart is an important step before building the task procedure chart, where each activity is broken down into manageable tasks that can be measured for time and cost. And with flowcharts, it becomes easy to spot non-value added activities, such as redundant activities, or those activities that can be combined, eliminated, or more streamlined. When building a functional flowchart, you need first to identify the process you are mapping. So, you name the process at the top of the chart. Then, you need to define the scope of the process, where it starts and where it ends. This is done by identifying the first and last activities included in the process. After that, you need to define the direct stakeholders involved in the process. Write the titles or functions performing activities of the process. Now, you can start building the blocks of the process, namely the activities and decisions involved. Map activities top-down or left-right, and use verb noun for activities and questions for reviews or inspection. Finally, to make it easier to follow the sequence of activities when reading or analyzing the chart, you can number activities in the sequence of process flow, as shown in the diagram.